All right, so we are here, Riffin. We are at Dish's Team Summit, which I've had the honor to be a part of for several years now. And you are the headline act. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Terry's on site. This is amazing. So I'm like, can we chat for a few minutes? And of course, he's so gracious.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. And then, you know, I only have like my show in Vegas. I got 50 other shows I'm doing. Busiest man in entertainment. By the way, if you go to Vegas, every billboard, every cab, everything's Terry Fator. I'm like, I know him. I don't fangirl much, but I'm like, I know him. I want to ask you just a few questions because I don't want to time burglarize you. But right now, because your puppets have been evolving so much, structurally, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
But you're a techie. And what is your favorite puppet right now? And is there kind of a exciting tech component that has been added recently that you like?
There has, and what I do is I have several different people that make my puppets. And I'm my favorite is whatever I'm having made at the same time. But I found this guy named Chance Wolf, and I have some amazing puppet makers and the top in the world. I have the same people who make the Muppets make my most of my soft figures.
P.S. TV timeout. Are you allowed to say about Kermit?
Yeah. What about Kermit?
Well, because you do the voice for Kermit. You're like,
I do,
but like professionally.
Oh no, I
auditioned
for it. I auditioned for it, and they told me I came in like second or third for the voice of Kermit.
I knew there was
and I think
there.
the only reason I didn't get it, I probably would have gotten it had I not had the Mirage contract. But I'll take the Mirage contract. I would love to do the voice of Kermit, but I have the Mirage.
Darn it! I have a 10-year, $100 million deal at the Mirage. Life is just hard, man.
It's tough.
And you're such a gracious individual. I'm teasing you. We're gonna come back to that for a second, but because you do so many other things in addition to this dynamic show at the Mirage, but puppets.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so I hire the best puppet makers in the world, which is probably my favorite thing about the kind of success that I've had, is that my creativity does not have the shackles of poverty on them, which they used to. I used to come up with all these great ideas, and I just didn't have the money to implement them because I can't. Arts and crafts time failed. Now English writing composition and poems and songs. I was but I just can't. I can't draw a stick figure, so I can't. I tried building my puppets and they look like monsters, so I gave it up. But I found this guy named Chance Wolf at the Ventriloquist convention about 4 years ago.
There's a ventriloquist
convention? There's a ventriloquist convention in Cincinnati, Ohio, and if you're a ventriloquist or a puppeteer, I highly recommend it. They do all kinds of cool workshops, and they have the professional ventriloquists come in and perform, and you'll get to see. Are you
like the headline act there every year?
I would love to be, but I'm too busy. I'm the hardest working ventriloquist in the business, so I'm always performing. It's like they want me every year, and I've been like 3 times. But unfortunately for them, not for me, unfortunately for them, I'm always booked. I'm always booked when they have it. So I'll go again whenever things slow down, if things ever slow down. I hope they don't.
But you went and found this dude.
I did, yes. So I found this guy named Chance Wolf, who is he actually started as a building illusions for professional for professional magicians. So he would build these elaborate illusions and all these things, and he decided he wanted to go into puppet making. So he's astounding. I mean, he made my Michael Jackson puppet, which is unbelievable. Look it up. You can see my the Sammy Davis Jr. that you saw. You can look that up. The Justin Bieber puppet he made, and the Justin Bieber has. And this was an illusion he created himself. And he called me about two and a half years ago. And he said, I have this idea, I want to give it to you if you're interested. I want to create a puppet that has a devil and an angel that can appear on their shoulder. And I said, I'm in, let's do it, so, and the beautiful thing is we were able to talk about it. He figured out how to do this. So I have this Justin Bieber puppet that Dolly Parton pops up on his left shoulder as his angel, and Ozzy Osbourne pops up on his right shoulder.
Oh,
and
I see.
It's amazing, it's so cool.
So does he take on these projects like one at a time just for you to custom build?
Yes.
I mean, imagine they take months.
They do, and the idea we've come up with for my 11th anniversary, I just celebrated my 10th year at the Mirage. My 11th anniversary is gonna even outdo everything we've done in the past. It's incredible. I'm not even gonna say it. You're gonna have to come and see it.
But you're always implementing. The shows are always fresh, always new. There's a Christmas show. Now you have a new show that I haven't even seen that I have to come see. Like that, you're passionate about it. And I think it shows.
I am. And you know, the interesting thing is I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for the fame. Couldn't care less. The money's fine. Don't worry. I enjoy having the money. Yeah. It's really nice to have that. But I do it for the love of the craft and for my fans. I want to create the best experience. Wherever you come, I have people come from all over the world to see me in Las Vegas. And I have actually been in the call centers when they will cut, they say, hey, come, we're talking to this person, and this person is planning an entire vacation around when they can come and see my show. And I consider that the greatest honor that I could possibly have. And so I take that very seriously. I don't discount that at all. I do it for the love of my fans. I want to make sure that they are seeing the best, the most innovative. My puppets are the most innovative, the most creative, they're beautiful, and they're made by the best people in the world, because that's the commitment I have to my fans.
Speaks volumes. Last question for the sake of time, because you've got to perform soon. There's something about the science of, and kind of switching gears here a second, there's a science behind your art, and I don't have any insight into that science, but you just go in the mirror and you try to mess around and be like, I'm gonna try to be, we call you Timmy. I'm gonna try to be Timmy. I'm gonna go in the mirror and try to, it's really freaking hard.
Yes.
But if you were teaching a master class, is the general basics of just getting into that mouth movement, is there one thing that you could suggest?
Yes, there's a technique, and what they always say is, they say, when you're reading the books, they say there's substitution. You do have to substitute letters for letters. Like, you cannot say the letter P or B or M without your lips, correct?
Yeah.
So they suggest you substitute P for T, like you say, teeter, titer, tick, tick, tickle, tetters, or D for B, and the doy, dot, a desket doll. But I didn't like that, because I thought, doesn't really sound like a P or a T.
Yeah.
So I kind of developed this, and I thought it was only mine because I developed it on my own without anybody teaching me, but I found other ventriloquists that utilize the same technique. You put the tip of your tongue, and everybody's watching this, they're gonna do this. You put the tip of your tongue against the back of your front teeth, and you can, now it takes some English and finesse, but you have to learn how to recreate that sound. So instead of teeter, titer, tick, tick, tickle, tetters, I say teeter, titer, tick, tick, pickle, peddlers. And it sounds very much like a P, right? It's not exactly, but it's very close. Or the boy bought a basketball. And what I'm doing is putting the tip of my tongue against the back of my front teeth.
Are you always keeping it there, or no?
Just when I'm using that consonant.
I see.
So the rest of it, most of it, you can just normally talk, because your tongue does all the work for all the letters and everything. But then you have to use your lips in order to do those harder sounds like that. And so, and the trick is learning how to say PR and BR. If you want to say practice, that's way harder to say practice than just Peter Piper. But that's tens of thousands of hours worth of work, though. We talk about that work ethic.
No joke. And work ethic, you are the definition, and just awesome individual. You go perform. Terry Fator, I'm Katie Linendoll. Stay tuned.